Hi everybody. Hope everyone has a great summer. My name's Rick Horton. This is my AEP 800 Module 1 introduction video. It's a quick video of my family, my wife Jennifer, my two kids. Jennifer and I have been married for 12 years. It'll be 13 years on June 11th. We have two kids. We have Haley, who's 12. She is going to be a seventh grader, and Cannon, who's 6, who's going to be a first grader. As you can see, our summers are spent following these two around and playing a lot of sports, and not just our summers, really all year. But it's awesome having two kids that are really active and as passionate about things as they are. I'm going to start a new job this August. I'm going to be the 7th through 12th special education teacher at Silver Lake Junior High, Senior High. Last year, I was a 7th through 12th special education teacher at Mission Valley Junior High, Senior High. I also coached a lot of sports while I was there. I was an assistant football coach, a head wrestling coach, a head track coach. Currently, I'm not going to coach anything at Silver Lake this year. I just took a job a little closer to our house or where we live. I'm highly certified to teach K through 12 physical education, K through 12 health education, and special education. Critical reflection. Again, here's me and Cannon. This is a Donuts for Dad Day. You can see where I'm sure we're reflecting critically there. Technology really has changed the way that teachers teach, especially with all like the one-on-one Chromebook initiatives that a lot of schools have, including both schools that I've most recently taught at. Some schools with the attempt to go completely paperless, some that's due to web-based instructions and being able to get your textbooks and curriculum online now, and just web-based instruction. You can do so many different things. I'll talk about it again here in a minute, but just, as a special education teacher, some of the things that we can do or teach kids at different levels, which really is something that almost all teachers should look into with a lot of your MTSS and scaffolding. It really can help, I think, create better students. As far as reflection on how I use technology in special education, again, web-based curriculum makes it a lot easier for teachers to teach multiple students for different levels. The best example I can give you here is for instance, last year I was teaching a student that was on a 7th grade math level, and I was teaching a student on 3rd grade math level. Now they're the only two in my resource room for pullout at that time. And it was a web-based curriculum, made it a lot easier where I can just go ahead and assign them assignments, and we do a lot of it online. And on my computer, I can kind of monitor the progress that they're making, and we can look at what else I need to show them and teach them to help them stay caught up. But as far as actually creating the curriculum and assignments, the web-based did that for them or helped do that for them, and it really made it a lot easier. Apps and extensions that make it possible for students to have affordable text-to-speech and speech-to-text capabilities. 10 years ago, these cost thousands of dollars for schools to be able to have, a device that a student could talk into and it would type it for them. Now Google has it every day. It also costs thousands just to have that stuff where the computer could read dialogue to them. Now, Google, if you highlight something and click on it, it can read it for you. So just the fact that that's become free now makes special education a lot better. And just sharing notes and graphic organizers with students, that's something especially that we have to do where sometimes students, their handwriting is so sloppy or spelling is such an issue for them that taking notes takes a long time. This is one of those things where if we have a para or myself or another teacher in the room or even the classroom teacher, we can go ahead and take the classroom notes and share it with them on a Google Doc and have them create graphic organizers or whatever. And so they're still getting the work in and just done a little bit differently. Critical reflection of technology use again a little bit more. Sharing information with parents. As far as Power School, we didn't. When I went to school, we didn't have anything like that. This way, parents can stay up to date on students' attendance, their grades, homework assignments they've turned in or not turned in, what grade they got on those. I think it's an awesome thing. Email. We don't have to play phone tag with people, leave a ton of messages on answering machines. Now we can email and get back to each other at our own convenience. And other programs for student information right after the student completes an activity. A neat one that my daughter's school did this year was they had them wear a heart rate monitor. And right after PE class, when they turned the heart rate monitor in, it sent a report to the teacher and to the parents that said how many minutes the student stayed in the target heart rate zone. And it was just cool information to get and see. So, I knew how hard my kids were working in PE class. And, that may not be the end of the world of how hard a kid's working in PE class, but it's still kind of neat information to see as a parent. The district Mission Valley I worked at before did a pretty fair job of using technology and sharing information with teachers. Our tech directors did a good job. If there was new internet resources we could use, they would send us links to it and kind of give us brief descriptions, and we could kind of explore it on our own. My new school district, I haven't been there yet. I've talked to them a little bit about tech. It seems that they're also on the ball. It seems that they do a little bit better job of sending people to clinic or workshops and clinics and everything just to help learn a little bit more about that technology. Critique or my personal use of technology. This is just one of the things I used. I use a lot of my athletes. It's actually called Huddle Technique. My daughter loves this app. She's obsessed. It's one I can video her bats, and we can break it down at 1/32 of a second. And on this, we can circle things and draw diagrams to it. I can email it to her with the diagrams or with notes that I've texted or typed into it. This is one that she did herself. She was looking at her back foot and how she's not driving off of it or extending it, and she's looking at the impact where the ball goes into the bat and the flight plane that it takes. Again, really cool stuff. She loves to break down the information and try to make herself better, which is awesome. Uh, Again, some of the technology I've used, I'm really proficient in a laptop or computer, Chromebook. I've done a lot with Google, including some Google workshops, iPad, MacBook. We're going to test that. I have a Mac at home that I use currently, but Silver Lake is a Mac school, so it'll be a little bit different for me to go there and use one every day all the time. Smart boards or Promethean boards. I've used several web-based curriculums to help with special needs students. Apps like I just showed you a little bit to break down athletes' performances. Web-based sharing programs. These are really cool. Again, it's more the sports side of things. I'd love to be able to use a little bit more for educational uses, but like Huddle, where I can send video to a scout video from the team that we're going to play to my entire team with notes and stuff that I've broken down on every play. And the students see the notes, and all the times I've stopped the film to show them something or highlight something, they could see it. It's really cool stuff. And Google Classroom, I've taken a workshop on that last year, and I've become really pretty proficient with that. Students love it where they can see the assignments coming up and work on it from there. I want to learn more about technology and how it can help me in the classroom, and more about internet-based sharing programs. I feel that technology is a great tool for all students, not just special needs students. I know I've talked majority about that, but it's what I do right now. It's what I'm passionate about. I think all students really enjoy using technology. I think that they enjoy doing assignments that use technology, and some of that I kind of accredit to how many times just our kids have phones or iPads or whatever, tablets in their hands all the time. We take that away from them at school. I think sometimes they feel more comfortable once they have that computer, that technology back in their hand. I think they like to go on Google and look for research. I think they like to find new ways to do things. It's just one of those things that we need to find new ways to really push them and teach them how to use the technology appropriately. My plan to improve. Again, this is my little guy. He worked so hard to actually get his first gold medal, so I want to throw it on there as an improvement plan. His improvement plan was just to work hard, and it worked for him. So my plan is going to be attend more technology workshops. I want to learn more ways to use technology in my classroom. I mean, again, I think I'm pretty proficient at it, but there's always some way to improve. I want to meet with the tech director at my new school. I want to learn about what available technology there is for my classroom this year, since it's a little bit different. I know this school has different web-based programs that they use, and then they pay for the licensing rights too. I want to know what they are. I want to start being able to mess with them this summer and get into them and look at what we can do for curriculum for students next year. I also need to get in and collaborate with the other district special education teachers to see what they currently use in their classrooms, to stay as consistent as we can. And I want to use whatever I have to the best of my ability to help my students out. I hope everybody has a great summer semester. Again, just me being a little selfish and taking some time to throw up some more pictures of my kids. I hope everybody has a great summer. And if you need anything, message me.